Let's continue our face-off between the Nokia X7 and Samsung Galaxy S2. Take a little closer look at the user interface on both of our combatants. We'll start out with the Nokia X7. And again, it runs Symbian Anna, which is the latest version of Symbian. And probably, I guess there's another version coming up after this on some of the newer handsets. But this is the latest version. And they've redone the icons. Again, you've got 3 separate panels that you can customize with widgets, application shortcuts, bookmarks, folders, or contact information. Go into Options, Edit Home Screen, show you what some of the things you can do. Let's remove this. Just hold on and hit Remove, and then hit Tap, and we'll open up a menu of the different widgets that are available for you to add. And let's do, what do we want to do? We'll do Reuters Top News. And there it is. And we hit Done. And it goes on the internet, grabs it. And that's how you add or subtract a widget. And again, you can have a separate wallpaper, as you can see, for each one of the display panels. You've also got some great little shortcuts built into the home screen. If you tap on the Profile General, it opens up the Profile Manager. If you tap on the date, it will open up the calendar. If you tap on the time, it will open up the clock as well as world clock to set a new alarm. If you tap on the upper left-hand corner, it'll give you the time, battery condition. Also, a little tap to the connectivity manager, which is pretty nice. So we've got a nice little shortcut there. And you can go directly to either one of the areas that are connected at that time as well. Tapping on the battery tells you power savings. So that's pretty slick. So those are nice. Take a look at the Galaxy S2. You've got 7 different panels that you can customize. And I've only got a couple of them customized at this point. Let's put a widget on so you can take a look at one, how it works. Here's our widgets down here. And they scroll across the bottom, which is something a little different. And you can see we've got some clocks, email, news and weather, picture frame is already up, power savings, put that up. And one thing that's kind of neat is you can continue to add widgets while you're looking at this one panel. Let's go with, I think there's still room for Gmail. Yeah, there we go. All right, so we've got our email, we've added active applications, and again, our power bar, and tapping on that will open up the second half of it, which is pretty slick. Oh, I think I just tapped on the brightness, and let's go to automatic again. There we go, automatic brightness. And one thing that's kind of neat about the widgets on here is you can resize them by tapping on it. As you can see, I can cut that down, hit the back key, and make it smaller. And same thing with the weather and the clock and a few of the other widgets, which is pretty nice. This is the finance widget. This is the bookmark widget, picture frame widget up here on top. So there's a look at some of the widgets as well. And again, as far as shortcuts from the home screen, really basic, holding down here, you'll see the number come up and you can move between the panels quickly. Also, from the home screen, actually from any screen, you can pinch the screen together to get an overview of all 7 panels. And just tap on any of the panels and move quickly in between them if you'd like to do so. As far as the total number of widgets available, let's hold down here and we'll take a look at all of them. And again, as you download applications, you'll download more widgets. But you've got stock, finance, voice. You've got the typical assortment of what you would expect as far as widgets on that. All right, let's take a look at the main menus on both. And you've got 3 different panels available on the Galaxy S2. And we'll go into, you can have it set up as list view, which is alphabetical, or grid view, which is not alphabetical, and the order is annoying. It's one of the few things about this phone I don't like. You have to memorize where things are, or you can move them around. You can go into edit mode and move everything around. You can add folders, add a page. I mean, it really lets you set it up however you'd like, but it would be nice if it was just from the get you had a couple. You could set it up alphabetically. So you can edit it and you can share apps from there as well, and the list view. On the X7, you've got basically one page, but again, you can look at it in different views. You've got a list view as well, as you can see. Let's go back to our grid view. You can also add folders. You can create folders and move applications around. Set up a new folder as well. Also, you can move applications from within folders out. Easy for me to say. So in other words, if we wanted to move the game folder out of the applications folder, we can hold on it there, hold on it again, and move to folder. And we can say, let's move it to the root folder. And it's done now. And so when we go back to our applications, if we scroll down, we now have games. So you have some ability there to customize the main menu as well from applications. So you have that on both. As far as notification systems, this is actually, if I had a text message, it would show it up here. So you do have a little notification system up here in the upper right-hand corner. On Android, you've got your notification application. So you've got shortcuts, connectivity manager shortcuts underneath, notifications for Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, GPS, sound, and auto rotation, as well as the notifications. And tapping on that will take me directly to it, or I can hit clear. So both phones offer notifications. There's actually a little icon here for missed calls and events and whatever that you can attach to your home screen on the Nokia X7 as well. So here's a quick look at the user interface on both. Let's take a look at the messaging applications on both the Nokia X7 and Samsung Galaxy S2. And there is now a conversation format layout for Nokia, which has been around for a little bit while. We're going to put in a new message. And if you want to address it, simply tapping on 2 should open up my contacts. There we go. And we'll send this to Craig Gillespie at Smartphone Envy. How about that? That would be me. And again, you have a choice to make it email or text, and we just made it text, as you can see. And then tap to write, and here's our keypad. Again, numbers and symbols are available here in the lower left. There are no long presses available. You do have a menu key here for input options, and you can deactivate prediction, settings, writing language, user's guide. And you can also insert a symbol or emoticon and character preview from that menu as well. As far as the keyboard itself, it works okay. Let's see if we can just get it to do call John. Tuesday, yeah. Just fine, no problems. Again, the keys seem a bit small to me for a 4-inch screen. That seems like they would be normal, about that size in portrait, but obviously I'm wrong. What else have we got? Directional keys back and forth, enter key, delete key, at button. And again, whatever you decide you want to put into the message, you always have to hit your enter key down here in the lower left-hand corner, and that pops it into the message. And then hit send, tap on the envelope, and it's off. Now, the other thing you have on the on the Nokia X7 is speech to text to do a message. Text Craig. Call John on Tuesday. So there you go, call John on Tuesday. So that's the other way to handle it. So you do have speech to text on the X7, and it works quite well, as you can see right there. As far as attachments, what do we have? Well, it's not giving us, where's our attachments? Come on. All right, let's go back. We'll save it for now. Let's go back here under our conversations. Let's open this up. And options, add. Oop. Attachments. Here's our attachments. And we've got image, video clip, sound clip, new image, new video, new sound, slide, template, note, business card, and other. So got a really solid selection of attachments available for text messaging and email. So I want to make sure we covered that before we got to the Galaxy S2. All right, let's take a look at the Galaxy S2 for messaging. And we'll add a new message. And we'll hold down on here and take a look at our input methods. And you've got the Samsung keypad, which is what we'll look at initially. And then you've got swipe. So here's your Samsung keypad. As you can see right there, you've got speech to text. call John on Tuesday. Works quite well. You're not getting capitalization, but that works quite well. Keypad, you've got your settings here in the lower right-hand corner. T9, we'll turn that on. All right. And again, your numbers and symbols lower left-hand corner. Up. There we go. As you can see right there. And on your main menu, you'll pull up smileys and slides and other things you can add to it. Got your enter key, back key as well. Let's go in and let's change this to, actually before I do that, let's take a look at this in landscape. So you got to look at that. Oh, it's supposed to be hour. Quite a great job. All right, let's go in and take a look at swipe. Input method. Swipe. There's a swipe keypad. And back. There we go. There's your swipe keypad. And we'll go for all the kings men. Fire all the king's men. Pretty close for me, actually, with swipe. So there's your swipe keypad. And again, you've got long press for smiley faces up here, long press for @ So you've got both numbers and accents and symbols on the with long press. Speech to text lower right, so you don't lose that. Language change right here. And again, you have numbers and symbols if you need them. If you want a full page of them as well in the lower left. So there's a look at the text input methods. Let's take a look at attachments. Again, you've got pictures, capture pictures. So you've got a link directly to the camera as well as the gallery. Same thing for video, audio, location, contacts, calendar, memo, tasks. So pretty close. Both of them have a very good assortment of available attachments when sending a text or email. All right, let's wrap up today's face-off between a Nokia X7 and Samsung Galaxy S2 with our browser comparison. I've got both running off the same Wi-Fi network. I've got the flash fully enabled on the Galaxy S2. There is no such option on the X7. Let's see, anything else? Yeah, don't forget to stop by smartphoneenvy.com. Check out the written review. My winner of today's face-off, along with some photos, videos posted from both of today's contestants. And I think that's it. What do you say we head into bookmarks real quick on both and head over to Smartphone Envy? And again, this is the latest browser in Symbian Nano, which is definitely an improvement over what we've seen before, and we're off. Galaxy S2 looks pretty serious about taking this. And again, remember it has flash running. Oh, it's done. And we'll double tap to zoom in. There we go. A little hiccup there. Jeez Louise. Man, to get rid of this thing. Double tap to zoom out. I don't know if we're having any rendering issues. Here we go. We've got the X7 done. Let's see if we can't double tap and zoom all the way out and get a look at the entire page. We're close. There we go. Oh, I didn't want to touch that. Let's go back. And we actually have the back button actually just goes back now like you would expect on a regular browser. It's a setting under browser settings on the X7, which is nice. Let that reload. There is, I didn't see a setting to set it to come into overview. We got it loaded. Now I've got to, again, we have pinch to zoom. Scrunch it down and we get the full page overview. There we go. Now we're on equal footing on both. And again, if you're just using mobile sites, both of these phones should be fine. Some rendering issues with the text on the X7, as you can see. Double tap to zoom in. There we are. Pinch to zoom. But again, it doesn't rewrap either on the Galaxy S2. Pinch to zoom. And again, no rewrap on the X7. All right, let's go into bookmarks. Let's head over to Engadget and see how well these guys handle that. I think I've got it on both of them. There it is, and we're off. Well, I really wasn't worried about the X7 being quicker on the internet than the GS2, so there we go. GS2 is fully loaded. Again, extremely smooth. And still waiting on the X7. All right. See if we can get it down to size now where we can see the view the whole page. Almost. Come on a little bit. There we go. Okay, so there's a look at both of them looking at the same thing. And again, there's a text rendering issue on the X7. And while it's not one of the best browsers I've ever used, as a mild understatement, it is better than what Nokia had before. So the updates to ANA have been beneficial. I think the real, let's go back to a mobile view on the Nokia X7, and I think you'll see that it works quite well. Not too bad, but again, you're going to want to stick with mobile and not play with the big boys and go to full websites. See, it works great that way. So let's look at our browsers, and overall, between the two phones, I guess if they're giving away the X7 for free and the Galaxy S2 is $500, I might pick up an X7, but between the two, there's really no comparison. The Galaxy S2 is so far superior to the X7, it's just unbelievable. So anyway, there's a look at our face-off today, and I usually don't comment, but I did want to let you know that there's a huge difference here between these two. Anyway, I hope that's been helpful. Take care.